How important is a name for a company? Does it really make a difference what you name your company? Well, we're going to talk about it when we get back. I'm CLM II for With Power, the channel that helps find the power within you.
He's given me power, all power, all power.
Hey, happy Monday, everyone. We hope everyone out there had a fantastic weekend. I know it's been getting cold now. The cold weather has come. We had our first major snowstorm here on the East Coast, or Northeast, I should say. But we made it through. Wasn't too bad. It kind of cleared up the very next day, and we was able to shovel out of the snow and keep things going. So the question of the day is, how important is a name when you're starting your own business? How important is it to have a great name? Well, you know what? I found an article was written in Inc. magazine, and they talk about how important it is in the name. So it's very, very interesting. And the article was entitled, Why Your Company Name is Important as Your Company Function. And it's very, very interesting because it says here, number one of the reasons why it's crucial is that it's the first thing your customers see. And that's true. You know, when you're starting your own business, you want to make sure you pick a really, really strong name because you want something that's going to stick in your customer's mind. It's the first thing your customers will see. Entire relationships are dictated by first impressions. You know, one of my favorite sayings is that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that's why I've always made sure that I keep myself looking a certain way, I speak a certain way, I carry myself in a certain way because I know that I'll only get that one chance to make that first impression. Sometimes I won't get a second chance, so I want to make sure that that first impression is a good one. And I try to pass that on to the people I associate with. And it's the same thing with the name of a company. You want to make sure that that name is going to stick with people. What type of brand are you building? So that's very important. The first thing a customer interacts with is a name. So it has to convey the right message. It has to wow the audience. Now, today is very difficult to wow an audience. I mean, how many unique names are there out there? But, you want to make sure you get a name that's catchy. A catchy, unique name can also help customers remember you. I mean, listen, Google, who knew what that was about? It was just strange. But guess what? It stuck. Google stuck. Apple, Steve Jobs named his company Apple. And I did read his book, so I can't remember right off the top of my head why he named it Apple, but Apple has stuck. Really, really funny. And then other experts said the shorter the name, the easier it is to spell, the better. So the shorter the name, the easier it is to spell, the better. Apple, Google, right? Now, we remember back in the day, some of the older companies was named after people who started the company, the founders of the company. Right? How many of us, raise your hand if you've ever shopped at Macy's. That was a person, right? Shopped at Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom's. These are all people, right? Sears and Roebuck. Remember Sears and Roebuck, right? That was names of people. They founded the company, started the company. A lot of law offices will have the partner's name as the law firm, right? Marshall, and Marshall in law, law office. They name it after the founders of the company, right? That's so people can remember the brand, remember the person who kind of ran the company. A lot of those That's how they named their company. So very, very important. Okay, so it sums up everything about the company. So you have individuals who will name their company after whatever their company does, right? If you're into some type of thing where some type of company where you're putting logos on cups and T-shirts and stuff like that, right? So you may want to name your company logo on it, or something in that effect. If you customize things, you bake things, a bakery, Sweet Cakes Bakery. So it tells you exactly what they do. They make sweet cakes, bakery. You're a hair salon, so you may have a name like Become Beautiful Hair Salon, something like that. It kind of tells you what the company does, right? And people will be able to remember your company because it's unique and it kind of sums up exactly what you do. So there are different ways and different ideas that people use in order to name their company. But you just have to remember that you want to make sure that your company can be remembered. You want to make sure that you pick a name and you want to take time. Don't rush in finding the name. Make sure you know exactly what your company does and how you want to get your name out there. I know with my company, I had a company, my music company was called Dressed in Black. Why did I pick that name? Because at that time, I wore black a lot. And I just decided that, along with my partners at the time, they said, hey, why don't you call it like Dressed in Black, because you're always wearing black. And that was kind of my brand at the time. I used to wear black. So I named my music company Dressed in Black. And then my logo was a silhouette of myself dressed in black, what I used to wear. Other company that I have, I call it Pure Excellence. What am I trying to convey? I'm trying to convey that our company deals with excellence. And it's not, it's a pure excellence. And when something is pure, it's like the best that you can have because there's no added ingredients. It's pure, it's there. And then excellence, right? Those are my companies. And then, of course, my main company is named after me, Clifford L. Marshall Communications, right? Communications, it tells you that I'm involved with some type of communications. I'm communicating something. And what's that? Well, I teach public speaking, I teach leadership development, I teach customer service. All three of those things, the common thread is you communicating something. And then, of course, I'm Clifford L. Marshall. So, Clifford L. Marshall Communications. So that's just some ideas. And that's what we're going to be doing when I actually start doing the videos on how to start your own business. And that's going to be one of the segments, how to choose a name. And what name should you choose? So that's going to be coming out soon. I want all of y'all to be looking out for that. And it's going to be exciting. I'm putting those videos together now, and you will be able to download those videos and you can watch them one by one. They'll be I'll have a series of them, and you can watch them at different times, but it's probably best to watch them in sequence. But one of the segments will be how to choose a name. So, once again, don't forget, go to my website, download the free ebook, 21 Money-Making Businesses You Can Start in 2021 and Beyond. And we're now beyond 2021, we're in 2022. So make sure you download that book. It's free ebook, so you can get some great ideas. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. Put it out there. And as I always say, I we'll see you next time.